representing the CMS Associate Professor in Finance, CMS Business School. Okay, my thoughts about the gender violence, how the blockchain can be used. Almost 70% of the women experience gender-based violence in humanitarian context compared to the with 35% worldwide. Now let us understand how the blockchain technology can strengthen the support systems for the survivors. What is blockchain? Blockchain is a digital database as a ledger that is distributed among the nodes of a peer-to-peer network. And it has got three cubes, three sides of a cube. First one is the business model. The second one is the technology, like using the big data, artificial intelligence, the blockchain. And the third one is the service. In this context, how gender-based violence can use the blockchain technology is one of the part of the artificial intelligence, right? If you look at it, we have the blockchain 1, 2, 3, 4. When it comes to industrial applications, we can suggest this blockchain can be used for the women's safety and security, especially from 2020. I won't be leading all this, what is blockchain, but how does a blockchain works? Just a small recap. If you look at it, as I said earlier, it is a decentralized ledger and it has got a digital assets, the network, 8 nodes in the computer, and this is the way the blockchain works. So typically, and there are 8 elements of the components in the blockchain: the nodes, the miners, digital signatures, peer-to-peer network, consensus mechanism, consensus and distributed systems, mining, and the blockchain governance. Since if you look at it, each blockchain that it consists of certain data, the hash of the block and the hash from the previous block, so that it connected. And all of us are familiar that the blockchain is basically decentralized, right? So that in the blockchain dilemma, we address the security, the scalability, and decentralization. Exactly, this is my point where I would say that this blockchain can be used for the gender-based violence. How can we say? For example, harnessing the finance to prevent the gender-based violence. And let me come to the second part of the what is gender-based violence. Gender-based violence, especially the harmful behaviors that are aimed to at the individuals or groups that are based on the gender, stemming from inequalities and harmful societal norms. So, if you look at it, has given the criterion to think tank has discussed and deliberated on how finance can be used for the social change, especially in the Feminist Finance Forum 2024. And they suggested this gender-based violence can be used as the can be used for the prevention. Blockchain can be used for the gender-based violence. First thing is investing in the opportunities. These are the 5 pillars where blockchain can be used. Investing in the opportunities, first assigning the value in a market and facilitating the movement of the capital and managing the business of investment and diversifying a portfolio. And if we look at it, the proportion of the men and women that account for at least one social protection benefit in Asia and the Pacific Asia is very, very low compared with the other countries. Maybe it is European or American countries. Here comes the necessity of the gender-based blockchain using in the gender-based violence. Not only this, it also addresses the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals like no poverty, gender equality, and the reduced inequalities, and SDG 17 with a partnership for the goals. Okay, if you look at any precedents are there for this, yes, there are there. 2 years ago, in the SafeView, in Armenia has taken on gender-based violence around the world. Mariam Thomason is a human rights lawyer and social entrepreneur who has founded the SafeView, which has started as a social impact startup to build, to curb the domestic and gender-based violence by who are experiencing abuse. So what does this do? Actually, this mobile app and the platform that address the gender-based violence to protecting and prevention and prosecution of the cases. So here, there is a victim, they can anonymously, they can file a complaint, they can report it, and then they can, not only that, they will protect their rights and prevent, if at all, if any chances are there. So with that, they also, this SafeView has a plan to expand the Arab states and Africa, and they have more than 25,000 customers around across these 3 countries, and more than 60,000 women are already using the SafeView platform. So it's, as I said, in a mobile itself, a mobile application as a platform designed to empower, protect women, like push and hold. So users can have the access to the emergency assistance when they need it, and they also have access to the service professional, maybe, say, women pro police or, medical, counseling, consultants, anything. So it is like open peer-to-peer dialogue, and up-to-date date information can be tracked and can be accessed easily. So this has got, and it immediately the alarm will senses the push and hold the help in button. If you can see that, it will send you the message to the family, friends, the service contacts, and the police. So this was journey has begun in 2018 and then is launched in 2020. And the more than almost like 5,000 active users are using in this, and World Bank has highly recommended this app. And during the COVID, they also have the program with the Google, and they have post-COVID, and they have winners of multiple awards supporting 8 languages, and it's a free app when it comes to the usage. Seeing this, in fact, as I said earlier, SafeView is digital public goods and open source software that adheres to the privacy and applicable laws. It's also attaining sustainable development goals. Seeing this in India, we have similar experiment where with the Odisha government, which is proudly has launched the first blockchain-powered app to prevent the gender balance. It's called a Shakti app to empower. I've taken a newspaper article also. Shakti app to empower the women from December 2024. It's really bold and initiative, and it's developed with the Women of Department of Women and Child Development in partnership with UNFA. And this Shakti uses the blockchain technology to store, to manage the survivor data, especially with privacy. So that gives the safety and security for women, eliminating the need for the survivors to recount or recall their trauma multiple times to the multiple stakeholders, be it the police or be it the force, right? So this app facilitates the coordination between the shelter homes, one-stop shelters, police, and at both district and state levels, so that it increases the accountability as well as the real-time data. It's a more effective and efficient response system. And this has been programmed at five districts as a pilot basis and has received a positive feedback, so that the women especially had a dignity, the sense of control of their own lives. So this has, after that, it has been extended with 30 districts with a 60-day campaign, and a 1,000 strong human chain has been, also has to make it aware. 1,000 strong human chain has been formed in Odisha. This you can see. This was the cutout of the paper which I've taken it. So Odisha launches first blockchain-powered app to prevent the gender-based violence the 15th Finance Commission. This is called as a mission Shakti. So I really observe that artificial intelligence, using this blockchain, we can also encounter the gender violence, based violence. With this, I put on my thought. This is all about my thought deliberation. I just want to give this platform, to about this gender-based, how blockchain can be used for the gender-based violence. With this, I rest my case. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. So sorry, I'm at hospital. I couldn't open my video. My mother is hospitalized. I'm presenting my thoughts here. And once again, thank you for Smriti Maharata madam and the this conference team for giving me this an opportunity. Thank you.